So you're a dog owner in East Rochester, and you're looking for the right trainer. It can feel like a really big decision, can't it? Well, this guide is here to help you figure out that process and find a professional who gets your dog and who also gets what it's like to live in our village. You know, life with a dog here in East Rochester is a little different. In a close-knit village like ours, your dog is more than just a pet. They're a familiar face on Main Street, maybe a friendly presence at community events. A well-behaved dog is a fantastic neighbor, and that makes good training really valuable around here.
I mean, think about it. We're talking about real-life situations, like being able to take a calm walk down Main Street when the farmer's market is busy, or just navigating a tricky corner like Woodbine in Maine. It all really comes down to being a good neighbor.
Okay, so where do you even start? The very first thing you need to do is get clear on what you actually want to accomplish with training. When you know your goals, finding the right trainer for you and your dog becomes so much easier.
Just take a look at this list. Does any of this sound familiar? Maybe you have a new puppy who needs the basics, like socialization and house training. Or perhaps you're tired of your arm being pulled out of its socket on your daily walks. Pinpointing your main goal is going to help you find a trainer with the right expertise. Now, let's talk about where the training happens. In-home training is amazing for tackling those issues that, happen at home, like barking like crazy when the doorbell rings, or learning not to steal food off the counter. Group classes, on the other hand, are perfect for practicing focus with all the distractions of other dogs and people around. Finding a good trainer is about more than just getting results. It's also about how you get those results. So let's look at what makes a qualified professional, someone you can actually trust with your four-legged family member.
The standard in modern dog training is something called positive reinforcement. Really, all it means is you reward the behavior you want to see more of. It makes your dog want to do it again. It's a total win-win that builds a strong bond and creates changes that actually stick.
And this quote pretty much says it all. In a community like ours, humane training methods aren't just better for your dog, they're essential for keeping the peace and making sure our public spaces are pleasant for everyone.
So, you might see a bunch of letters after a trainer's name. What do they mean? Well, they show that the trainer has passed some tough exams and is committed to using modern science-based methods. A CPD-TK is great for general skills, but if you're dealing with more complex stuff like serious anxiety or reactivity, you'll want to look for a certified behavior consultant with credentials like IAB-C, CDBC.
Okay, so you know what to look for in a trainer's philosophy. Now let's get down to the practical side of things. What to expect when it comes to cost, and of course, what questions you need to ask.
Here's a general idea of what you can expect to invest in training here in Monroe County. A multi-week group class, for example, could be somewhere between $150 and $280. A package of in-home lessons might be in the $400 to $850 range. This should at least give you a good ballpark for your budget. But the price tag is just one piece of the puzzle. You're hiring someone for a really important job, so you've got to ask the right questions to make sure they're a good fit for you and your dog.
Here are 6 key questions. First, ask about their methods. That confirms they use a positive approach. Asking about how they'll customize the plan makes sure it's tailored to your life right here in East Rochester. And understanding how you'll both track progress keeps everyone on the same page.
Once you've started training, the real work begins. It's time to take those skills you're learning out into the real world. And luckily, East Rochester has some great spots to practice.
So let's look at a few places where you can put your dog's new skills to the test and really build their confidence.
You could head over to the East Rochester Community Park to work on leash manners with the gentle distraction of kids playing nearby. For a bit more of a challenge, the trails at Corbett's Glen are perfect for practicing focus. And if you need a safe, fenced-in area for off-leash recall practice, a short drive to a dog park like Tryon Park is a fantastic option. And as you're out there practicing, just remember that our local rules are in place so everyone can enjoy our community spaces. Good training makes it so easy to be a great neighbor who follows them without even thinking about it.
At the end of the day, the right training does way more than just fix a few problems. It makes your whole life with your dog better. A well-behaved companion makes every walk around the village, every visit with friends, and every quiet day at home more enjoyable, not just for you, but for everyone around you.